Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile, starting with the new endgame specialization system that's working only for this Legacy of Phrecia event. And as you can see here, it has gotten teased before. It looked like a fragment tab or something, but instead it's a new space where you can put in idols, and this works pretty much the same way that Sanctum Relics works. So you have these relics, or in this case idols, and you place them in the slots you have available in the shapes that you can make, because these are like 2x1, 1x2, 2x2, 3x1. Like, you have to fill it as best as you can, and you get all the bonuses that are written here, and you get them every time you start them up. Like, they are not consumables. However, they're also not modifiable, so these will be, first of all, very random, so you will need to find the ones that enhance the mechanic that you want to do, or you will have to trade, which is unfortunate, but as long as this game is going to be an online game, trade is going to be a staple of it, and we cannot do anything about it. There's also unique idols like crop rotation, which literally gives the crop rotation notable node that was on the Atlas passive skill tree. Such tree has been eliminated again only for this event, and instead we get this idol system, which start to drop starting from the end game, so probably from T1 maps you will start to get idols, and the more you juice your maps, the more idols you will drop. So it's going to increase, and it's going to get better and better the more you play. Of course, as always with this game, you will have to play and get into the end game most likely before you will start having fun, unless you really like doing the campaign or you haven't done it like 20,000 times like most players. Still, it's pretty good, and we also got an FAQ which holds a couple of questions that you might be wondering yourself, so definitely give it a read. Again, the idols replacing the Atlas system only during this event, although I do suspect that GGG might implement them back, maybe in PoE 2, maybe in some other form in PoE 1, depending on the feedback. I mean, I don't really like too much the fact that it's very random and it forces you to trade if you want to do a specific league mechanic. However, the idea of this is not that bad either, so it might be interesting. It will definitely cobble up a lot of inventory spaces and stash spaces, so we'll see how that goes. Also, you will not have all the slots open at the beginning. You will unlock those by completing the same content that unlocks favorites map slots. So the more you play for a certain map slots, like clearing a T16 or doing some bosses, you will be getting them naturally. The other ones you will have to go out of your way to get fragments, to kill specific bosses and stuff, to get up to the total of 32 slots. Honestly, not sure if I will be playing that much, but I mean, it really depends on how fun it is and how fun the new classes feel, which might be actually quite a lot. There's also only 1 month of time, so that's to be taken into account. Although there's also going to be, well, a reward for participating in the event. We're gonna take a look at that in a moment. And idols actually also have a percentage chance to drop maps. Not all, but some of them do. Hopefully they will have this mod here, especially in the earlier maps, because as some people notes, the first points on the Atlas passive skill tree have a bias towards map sustain, which honestly is really important at the beginning, because you really don't want to be stuck doing T1 maps when you can do like T5s. So yeah, hopefully that's going to work out. So we finally got the full trailer. This is basically like a new league, honestly. I don't know why GGG insists on making it just a 1 month, but I guess we'll have to see when it starts how broken stuff is. There's a very short trailer, definitely watch it, it's pretty good. And the start date, the official start date is the 20th of February at the usual time. It's 1 day earlier. Generally they start on Friday. This time they start on Thursday. I guess that gives them 1 more day to fix stuff before the weekend, which is honestly fine. Doesn't really change too much, and also allows players to actually wave into the weekend with a game that's working and it has been fixed. Although we haven't gotten like huge crashes at the start for the latest league, I felt like. At least maybe some other players might say different things. Still, we got like literally all new Ascendancies, and you can check them out. I mean, there's way too much here. You can know that the scavenger for the Scion is literally a theory crafting heaven for some players, and it's definitely a headache for others. But there's way too much stuff. There's even, in the Surfcaster, there's even stuff for the fishing rods, which is honestly pretty fun. I feel like that is going to be interesting. We are finally going to see some fishing rod build, which honestly, it's pretty cool. And again, speaking about the rewards, we're going to get this pretty cool looking armor set at level 20, 40, 60 and 80. So it's not tied to the usual challenges. It's not RNG based. It's much easier to get. I am really happy for that. I cannot wait to see and to get this set. Honestly, it's level 80 is pretty easy, and considering all of the new classes is definitely going to be much easier to play. Given there's new Ascendancies and so new different things that you can do, and it feels a lot fresher than usual, so it's really easy to play to like level 80. I mean, and there's also going to be Twitch drops. There's one drop that's the Heavenwood Cloak, which you can get after 2 hours of accumulated watch time during the first week after the launch, and I mean, that's another free MTX, so I'm not gonna complain. It's on the back of this image, I think. It's hard to tell. It's a very slim cloak, so also being free is pretty nice, and it's going to work on Path of Exile 2, so double the value there. How to join? You just create a character in the league when it's going to be available. Of course, it's going to be available on all platforms. I mean, why would GG leave out any platform? And you can also change your ascendancy during the event, which is amazing. I mean, this is just about testing ascendancies. So having the ability to change ascendancies is, I feel like, fundamental. One thing I don't understand is that the event is based on the Settlers League, so you will still have your King's March, you will still have the gold to build it all and everything, and they say they're going to ease the costs, especially at the beginnings, so it's less tedious to do all the buildings. But I mean, it's the third league that has this system, and honestly, it has overstayed its welcome as far as I'm concerned. So I'm probably just not going to care about it, like, at all. I understand it gives power, and that's something, but I'll just have fun with the new classes, get the armor set, and then see if it's worth playing more to try more stuff. The league is looking really interesting. I'm actually hyped for this, and hopefully GG is also going to extend this into a 3-month league. I feel like streamers can use the extra time to make more builds, given that there's 19 new Ascendancy classes. Remember the start date, it's literally next week, before my next video, so yeah. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.